Hi everyone, this is a 2018 look at Texting Base. So what is Texting Base? What we've solved, our problem, and the reason you're here is you have a lot of contacts, not a lot of time, and you need an easy and efficient way to keep in touch with people personally, where it doesn't seem like you're using a system. And that's what we own the patent for, and that's what we do. This is the front page. I'm going to walk you through the product, including search functions, which I'm showing you right now, that will actually allow you to pull up everything. Your enterprise features, if you need sub accounts, writing new messages where you can just add in numbers or pull up anybody directly from the new message tab. You've got everything in the front to be able to communicate back and forth with your contacts in a very efficient way. But to get going, probably the best thing for us to do is to get into the upload. How do we get information into Texting Base so that you can use the system? So here we go. This is the upload. Let's say you have a CSV or spreadsheet, as some people call it. If you have Excel, Excel converts to CSV directly. CSV basically is Excel before Microsoft. Under your data, this is row 1 of your spreadsheet. So first name, last name, etc. On the left, this is where we tell our system what it's looking at to the right, because it won't automatically know. It might look like this with names. First name, last name, cell phone are obviously going to be your big ones. After that, any data that you have can be put into the system and mapped into the system. Now, why would you do that? Because it becomes something you can use moving forward to further personalize your mass communication. Everything from city, state, and zip becomes geogroups to any personal data on things that customers have purchased. I clicked remove first row because the first row has headers. Headers are the first name thing. You don't have to if those aren't there. It takes you into the manage page. In here, it's going to show you your total contact count. You can toggle, so if you need to manipulate smaller amounts of people than 1,000 at a time, you can. The system has already created a group called Every Contact. To create a new group, you literally select everybody, use the Add to Group drop-down, name it, click Add, and you can see we created a new group. Now we're going to go to Groups. Here's our group. Here are the data elements associated with this group down here. So this particular group has these types of data elements within the group. If you want to see what data elements are in all your contacts, you click on Common Data. You can actually use those data elements to personalize messages, and I'll show you how that works. Location-based data. So here I'm going to pull up Mississippi. Here are all my Mississippi customers, clients. So if I see somebody I don't like or I don't want to see, I can remove them. You're not stuck with that group. Everything's flexible and malleable. If I wanted to schedule a message to this particular allotment of people, here I have it. Here's my window. All I have to do is write, insert first name. First, I want to make sure these are the right people. I can always select a group up there on the right that's not this group. I have templates if I want to use them. Down below, I have my emojis. I can just write my message and personalize it. And I'll obviously be writing a dummy message here, but over to the right, you'll notice there's a preview window. So it shows you basically what this message is going to look like when you send it. Down at the bottom, you've got your other options for when you want it to go out, what time you want it to go out, what date you want it to go out, and whether you want it to be recurring daily, weekly, monthly, bi-daily, whatever you want. So there's a lot of different options. If you want to find an individual, you just type the name, click on that person's name, and you're off in texting. You can schedule text for meeting reminders. You can schedule text for follow-up. Very flexible system in that regard. So this page allows you a lot of flexibility to be able to communicate in a scheduled manner. Up top you have holidays and birthdays to automate as well. I'm not going to go through that today, but basically you write one message, it goes out personalized on the special days. It's a great way to keep in touch with people. Nobody gets mad at you for wishing them a happy holiday, and if they do, you probably weren't going to work with them anyway. In here in the contact section, you can edit details, you can add new people, you can message people directly, you have notes, you have history in there, and the system will keep the history for you completely. You can add new people in here as well. You have to have data or it's going to give you a, hey, you have no data in there. You can sort by first name and last name. So this is a complete database, and it's a lot like a CRM in the sense that you have all the information from everybody you've ever messaged. You can search and sort by it. You've got reports in here as well. You also have a way to forward yourself phone calls, forward yourself notifications. So if people respond, this is a way to make sure that A, you're not going to miss it, and B, that they can reach you. A lot of times when people want to buy, they want to get on the phone right away. So you don't want to actually have them unable to call you back like a lot of systems do. If they opt out, you can opt them out. If they say, please, I'm now interested in what you have, you can toggle them between groups right from the front page. So we've made it a very efficient way to personally keep in touch with a large number of people. We're excited to work with you in the future. Please let us know if you have any questions, and thanks so much for your time.